Hi. If I were to ask you what's the happiest place on earth, you may think it's Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and I would challenge that statement. Depends on who you ask and depends on when you go. You may not answer Disney World as the happiest place. However, the church, God intended the church to be the happiest place on earth. We're a group of redeemed people that gather together to love and to serve one another in such a way that lives and communities are transformed. That was God's original purpose for the church. He wanted the church to be a healing place, but also he wanted the church community to be a model for humanity to follow as they live their lives here on earth. Think about that. He wanted the church community to show the world what living and loving like Jesus looks like. So all this week, we've been looking at characteristics that should be in the church community. We should be loving one another, accepting one another, honoring one another, and bearing each other's burdens. But today, Paul gives us another picture in Romans chapter 16, verse 16, where he says, greet one another with a holy kiss. Greet one another with a holy kiss. This is a picture of intimacy. This is a picture where Paul is letting the church community, reminding us, the church community, that there has to be a deeper level of relationship, an intimacy among brothers and sisters that is not seen in the world. And this was shocking to the early church, where the Roman society would look at the church and they would see how Gentiles and Jews would come together to greet one another, to accept one another, to carry each other's burdens. Why can't we do that today? In my tribe of Seventh-day Adventists, today is our Sabbath, and many will go to a church building and they will hear Happy Sabbath, and that's as far as the greeting will go. Many people will walk into a church lonely, and they will leave the church feeling lonely. We need to do better. As a church community, we need to do better. The racial tension that's happening in our world, in our nation, the church can step in by showing the world, showing the nation what it looks like to live in racial unity and harmony. You know, the days of having just a Spanish church, Haitian church, and Asian church, that needs to stop. We need to become truly a multicultural church. And you know, in my tribe, the churches were divided by languages. I get it. But imagine if Spanish folks here in Miami will come to an English church so that they can learn the language, they can learn the culture. And that way the English-speaking members can learn the Spanish, can learn the Latino culture. And this will create a deeper understanding and a deeper appreciation of each other. So today, for those of us who are Jesus followers, greet one another with a holy kiss. I know it's COVID, be safe, maybe blow a kiss. But the point is, be intimate in your relationships with one another. And that's my thought as I sit on my yellow chair. God bless you. See you tomorrow.